Assalamu alaikum everybody, how are you? Okay. Today we are going to discuss on Shooting an Elephant, written by George Orwell. And you know that this is an autobiographical essay by George Orwell, and it is published in 1936, and the location is Burma. So at that time Burma was under British colony. Burmese people were very much oppressed by British colonialism, and this elephant is the symbol here and symbolic of British imperialism. So our context is British occupied Burma, and this essay explores imperialism, morality and internal conflict. Now, what about the writer? George Orwell, he was a British police officer in Burma in 1920s, and in this essay we see that the elephant was destroying the shops, destroying the houses, and he killed a person, and there are very much ravaging tendency because he lost his mahout. Mahout means the person who takes care of the elephant. Okay, so at that time, from the beginning of this essay, you will see that anti-European feeling was very bitter among the Burmese people. The Burmese people used to hate the British people. Even any British woman came alone, going to market alone, they threw the beetle juice. Okay, so this is, and the crowd yelled with hideous laughter. So how hateful and detesting their feeling of the Burmese people against the British Empire than the colonialist people. Now, in this essay, we see the tension between British Empire and the colonized Burmese. And there is growing anti-imperialist sentiment in Orwell's later writing. And in this essay, you will see that for that time, I had already made up my mind that imperialism was an evil thing, and sooner I chucked up my job and got out of it, the better. The writer's feeling is also anti-imperialist. He is also very much criticizing against colonialism, British colonialism. And this essay reflects Orwell's critique of colonialism. At that time, we are also colony of British Empire. We means we are in the Indian subcontinent. India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Burmese, and all of we are under the British colonialism. And you know the proverb that the sun never sets in British Empire. Sun never sets in British Empire. So British colony is spread almost all over the world. Now, the plot summary. Plot means the sequence of sequence of events or incidents. And context means is time and setting. In which time the essay this is autobiographical essay, that means the story of this essay is Orwell's personal, it occurs in Orwell's personal life, and it is in this context, in the British colony, when Burmese people were under British colony, this happens. And when the elephant lost his mahout, it becomes very much destroying. It destroys all the bazaars, shops, houses, and all the peoples are very much scared of, and they call the police officer, and Orwell is the police officer to deal with a rampaging elephant. The elephant has killed a man also, and there is very detailed description of the man who died who was murdered by the elephant. Look at page 51, page number 51. Early one morning, the sub-inspector at a police station, the other end of the town, rang me up on the phone and said that an elephant was ravaging the bazaar. Ravaging, that means destroying horribly. Would I please come and do something about it? I did not know that what I could do, but I wanted to see what is happening. I got onto a pony and started out. Yes, got it? Have you got it? You Ratul, you just listen to me. I took my rifle, an old 44 Winchester, and much too small to kill an elephant. And I thought the noise might be useful in terrorism. Various Burmans stopped me on the way and told me about the elephants doing, what the elephants did, and how is the destruction occurred by the elephant. It was not a wild elephant. Think of it, this is a tame elephant, because the elephant has got a mahout. Mahout means a person who takes care of the elephant. It has been chained up, as tame elephants always are when their attack of must is due. And on the previous night, it had broken its chain and escaped. Its mahout, the only person who could manage it. When it was in that state, had set out in pursuit, the mahout went in the different direction to search, to look for the elephant. Mahout goes, the elephant, the elephant went to left side, and the mahout ran out of the right side. So mahout got different direction. The Burmese population had no weapons and were quite helpless against it. Burmese people they had no weapons. So they are very much helpless. And who got the weapons? The police officer, the British people, those people who are the authority, who had the power. So they call the police officer. And the large crowd follows Orwell, expecting him to shoot. So when the police officer saw the elephant far distance, he saw that the elephant is very much decent and innocent, because the elephant is in the paddy field and he is as gentle as a cow. At that time, the writer, he didn't want to shoot him, because this is very gentle and decent element. That it shouldn't. It's very much unethical to shoot the elephant. That's why. But he doesn't want to kill the elephant, but feels pressure of the crowd behind him. Thousands of people are behind him, and they are expecting Orwell to kill the elephant. Eventually, Orwell shoots the elephant to maintain the authority. And before shooting, there are lots of mental conflicts are going on. So these are the plots. Plots is sequence of events, that what is going on, sequence of events. Now, next, So now tell me that what characters are there? Characters, that means on narrator, this is the first person narrative, the George Orwell. He is the British officer conflicted about empire. It has been given on the on your ERP portal, so you will get it online. The elephant is the symbol of colonialism and loss of control. So look at that, when a huge power got lost of their control, that what happened? Loss of destruction, collateral damage will be happened. So Burmese crowd, these are the characters. Burmese crowd who represent pressure and power dynamics. Pressure, that means this is how, when people are in the power, they feel pressure. They feel pressure to take any decision, to do anything, to perform the jobs, to perform the assigned tasks. Now come to the theme of this story. The theme, imperialism. Imperialism harms both the oppressor and the oppressed. Oppressor here, the British people, British colonialists, and the oppressed is the Burmese people. Then another theme is their moral conflict, and due to this conflict, the writer, he didn't want to shoot it. And in the story you will see that the detailed description of the dying elephant, when the elephant got to die, when the writer, the police officer, shot the elephant, how he died, and detailed description, because the elephant is huge, immense. This is very big body, and it didn't die in one shot. 1, 2, 3 shots needed. After that he became just very slow, drooping, but it took lots of time, and at that time Orwell feels too much guilty of his activities. These are the moral conflict and power and powerlessness. Colonial authority is hollow. Hollow means empty. Emptiness of the colonialism. Empty, why empty? That because in the outer appearance it looks so powerful, but actually they are hollow, empty. They don't have that much power. So that much power, that's why he had to shoot it. Then peer pressure. Orwell is compelled by the crowd's expectations. The expectation, that means the thousands of Burmese were behind Orwell, and he feels a pressure. This pressure, often he couldn't ignore. This pressure. Now the symbolism again, I have already told you about the elephant represents the British Empire, is strong but out of control. So this is very much symbolic, and you have to remember that when any strong thing, any authoritative thing, body got out of control, then what happened? There will be collateral damage, huge destruction can be happened. Then crowd symbolizes the collective will which overpowers individual morality. Overpowers individual means personal moralities. And the rifle is also a symbol. Rifle can be used as the symbol here, instrument of power and violence. Rifle shows the power. Then what is the message of this story? You know that any literary works, any genre has a message or lesson. lesson. Sometimes we don't think about it, but when you critically analyze any text, any story or drama or short story or essay, there you will find a message or a moral lesson here. So this essay, in this essay, Orwell condemns the moral corruption of imperialism. Imperialism, moral corruption, that means British Empire corrupted. British Empire was corrupted morally, and he reveals the performative nature of power, and he also highlights personal guilt and hypocrisy within the empire. Personal guilt, that means the conscience, the prick of conscience. Bibeker Dongshun, the prick of conscience. When the writer, he didn't want to kill the elephant because he observed that the elephant is too much decent, gentle and innocent, and you should not, this is not your right to kill a innocent animal. It will be unethical and illegal. So that's why he felt guilt in internal conflict. This is called prick of conscience. Clear to you? So huge conflict. That's why he has got to write this essay, and very much vivid and detailed description of the dying elephant and the elephant, what the activities of the elephant. Okay, so these are the famous quotation: when the white man turns tyrant, it is his own freedom that he destroys. That means it is his own freedom, that is, the Orwell lost his freedom when he asked to bring the rifle. Then the crowd they expected that the police officer will shoot the elephant, will kill the elephant. So when you are in the power, you have to fulfill others' expectation. I had to shoot the elephant. I had committed myself to doing it when I sent for the rifle. When he asked to bring him the rifle, so everybody had an expectation that the elephant will be killed by this police officer, and in this way he lost his freedom also. Now the conclusion: shooting an elephant remains a powerful critique of colonialism. So in this essay we are getting colonialism, anti-imperialist feeling of the late 1920s or 1930s. And you know that the British Empire left this subcontinent in 1947. So these are the late period of British colonialism. Demonstrates Orwell's evolving political consciousness, and this essay offers timeless insights into authority, ethics and societal power. This essay gives a timeless insights, that means universal implications into authority, ethics, that means the morality, the conscience and the societal pressure, that pressure given by the crowd, given by the society around you, the people around you. This is called societal power, and the writer, he could not neglect, he could not ignore this pressure, and for this reason he had to shoot the elephant. Clear to you? So this is a very symbolic essay and autobiographical also, and the symbols, we have discussed the symbols here, the themes here, and get ready for the quiz. Read the slides very carefully, very minutely, and read the story also. We have already read in the class, and you just at home try to just focus on the main themes, plots and symbolism symbolism. Okay, so thank you everybody. Do you have any question? And okay, be careful about the message of Orwell given in the text, in the essay, Orwell's message. So if you don't have any question, we can end our class here. Okay, thank you all.